all, I'm going to make siu yok today. So try out on this recipe, which you can actually get the siu yok done in 2 hours. Okay, so it's a very fast recipe. Hope this will help you. Okay, it's a nice pork belly that I get today. A lot of lean meat and less fat. Right, let's get started. Okay, first we will clean the pork breast. Alright, so because it's in a straight, you can just directly mix this together. Mix some spice. Is the white wine. Mix it together and it becomes a paste, right? So if you feel that it's a bit too watery and you want it to be thicker, you can add in more garlic powder. For this case, I'm using garlic powder, but I'm quite happy with the consistency. I'll just proceed to do my pork belly. Right. Okay, I will just poke hole first. Find a sharp knife, or if you have a fork, you can use fork too. So just poke holes all over the pork skin. Okay, what you need to take note is when you poke the holes, you want to poke it until the fat layer, but not the meat. Alright? Because once if you poke too much into the meat, when you grill that time the moisture will actually come up to the skin and it will affect your skin. So you want to have a lot of see a lot of holes like this all over the skin. So this will actually give you the bubbles that you see after grilling the pork. You know what you see on the siu yok. Alright, okay, so done. Flip it over and now we need to do the marinate the meat. So because this meat is quite thin, usually we will have cuts in between to actually let the mixture, the marinade to sink in better. But in this case, I don't think we need to cut, so we just directly rub the mixture all over the meat, right? Rub. So this recipe is very good for people that doesn't like 5 spice taste. You can choose something like taste lighter, like this. In this case, it's the garlic powder. This one you can just get it from village grocer. Sell this. It's not expensive, maybe 15-16 ringgit. You can actually use it for very long. Not only on siu yok, of course. You can use it on a lot of like grilled chicken, grilled beef, or what marination. Alright, rub. Done. Easy. Okay, now we're going to do the skin. Alright, for skin, right, we need to keep the skin as dry as possible in order to have that crispy effect. So what I usually do is salt. You use salt, sprinkle all over the skin. Don't be stingy on the salt, and then start rubbing it. So the reason that you want to use salt to rub on the skin is to actually extract the water and the moisture from the pork skin as much as you can. Normally there are a lot of recipes that you need like maybe few days to actually dry the skin, but if let's say you don't have much time and you want to do an express way, this is what you can do. Keep rubbing it until there's a lot of like water come out from the skin. Pat it dry. The kitchen towel. So this is the first round. Okay, I want to repeat this for the second round. And let it sit for 5 minutes. I'll see you back in 5 minutes. Okay, so 5 minutes later, you will actually notice there will be more like water come out from the skin itself. So just pat it dry. Good. That's it. And then use a bit of salt, half a teaspoon. And then, okay, vinegar. Just put half teaspoon vinegar. Okay, mix, dilute it all. Apply this on the skin. So you don't need to worry that your pork skin will taste sour because of the vinegar, because no, it won't. I tell you that it won't. It will only help to make your skin to be more crispy. Okay, so now you can just put it in any container which you can put inside the oven or air fryer. Friendly item. Okay, so for me, I'm using this small one. I'm going to cut this into half. So for this fast recipe, because I have air fryer at home, I think air fryer is a very good tool if you like to do things in cook your food in an express way and to save time. Okay, so in order to make your skin crispy, like I say, you need to actually keep the skin very dry. So to help this process, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make use of my air fryer. Turn it to the lowest temperature, which is like 80 degrees. Touch it. And then dry it for, let's say, 15 minutes. Okay, I'll see you after 15 minutes. And now 15 minutes later, let's check out. actually is pretty dry up. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to apply another layer of salt with vinegar on the skin before I bake it. Okay. Excuse me for mixing it with my fingers. Don't worry, I'll wash my hands. Okay, if you have a brush, use a brush. Alright. Okay, I'm going to apply it on the skin. The air fryer and straight away bake it at 200 degrees, which is the maximum for air fryer. You don't need to preheat your air fryer, especially if it's for this is a double XL, triple XL, double XL, the largest of the Philips air fryer, because they actually can provide enough heat for the meat, so you don't need to preheat it. So just drag it to 20 minutes. We will check it after 20 minutes, and if let's say you're using an oven, alright, to dry your skin, you can still use 80 degrees to dry it for 15 minutes, same thing. But before you want to grill your seal yolk by using an oven, you have to preheat your oven, alright, at least like 15 minutes. I think oven you can go up to 230 degrees. For mine, yes, 230 degrees. Just really preheat it at 230 degrees, and then put your seal yolk in, cook it for at least 25 minutes, right? I'll see you later. Okay, so just now I said to 20 minutes, right, but I extended another 5 minutes because I want the color of the skin to be a bit darker. So let's see how the result like. Alright, look at the skin. It's really pop up and it looks really crispy. I'm going to let it sit for 15 minutes just to cool down. And after 15 minutes, we will cut it, and then we will try to see the skin is as crunchy as it looks. Alright, so this is the seal yolk after I cut it. Let's try how crispy the skin is. Okay, watch me. I'm gonna eat it now. Very crispy salt. Tastes really good. The meat is juicy and the skin is crunchy. So this recipe is really good for people who actually wanted to make seal yolk in a shorter time. If you have an air fryer, that would be the best. So this is one of the air fryer recipes that I always use.